shadowed beneath thy hand. May we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land.
I moved to Little Rock, Arkansas in 2011. And with the exception of about a 3-year period when I ducked over to West Texas, I've lived here since then. I've met amazing people. I've been a part of amazing initiatives. From this positioning, I have been able to travel and network, and some years back start a consulting business, which is what I work in 100% now, which frees me to be able to do things like this. And here you are now in episode 8 of Marta Unfiltered. I just did a speed telling of the first 40 years of my life to share with you all, because as much as I thought that I was presenting myself to people in an authentic way, I realized that I am a very private person. I do have a tendency toward keeping things private. I'm a talker. But if I'm honest, I realize that usually it's me using my talking skill and my smarts to figure out how to help people address issues and concerns that are vital to them. And I share what I need to of my experience to help them move on, but I don't just run off at the mouth about the things that I've experienced and what I've gone through. I tap it and access what I need to go ahead and help others. But I make this commitment to myself as I launch into the second half of my life that I will share more stories, that I will open myself up more, that I will practice the exercise of trusting a little bit more. Because there are some stories that I need to tell, not just to help other people, but to help me. And that is the gift that I give myself on this, my 40th birthday, that is coming June 23rd, 2020. I hope that I have said and done something that can help everybody here today. That's how we used to say it when we get ready to wrap up church, y'all. It's been fun sharing some of these things with you. And I have lots more, believe me. But we'll see if that ends up coming out in another format. Prepping for this experience with you guys has really been a trip down memory road for me. And it's helping me understand how I am, who I am, why I am. There are a lot of things that I could have gone ahead and talked about. At one point, I thought I was going to talk about the current state of things. And in a way, I kind of have, because I'm telling you how I came to be who I am, who is engaging what we are dealing with right now. Each segment that I'm sharing with you guys today, I added a little something on the front of it to help you appreciate the different feelings and aspects and angles of this walk that I have gone through. The sharing of Lift Every Voice and Sing was intentional. It is a song that I was taught from the crib It is a song I didn't fully understand in my youth. It's a song I may not fully understand here at the midpoint of my life, but I have a different understanding of it now than I did when I was a child. Lift every voice and sing oftentimes is used in the celebration of Black History moments, and usually only the first stanza. That's all we take the time for. Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise, high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. But that second verse lets you know that this isn't a song of celebration so much as it is a song of remembrance and a call to not weary of well-doing. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. Yeah, y'all, I love print books. This one right here. I'm going to say that again. Yet with a steady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We've done a lot of work to this point. We have come over a way that with tears have been watered. We've been through something, y'all. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. That's real for right now, y'all. This is a part of my history that is not so much history as it is present with us right now. Out of the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. The words of our elders reach forward to us today to help us to know that the work that we're doing is important. This work never stopped. And in the tradition of the blood of my people, one of the ways that we help to preserve the story is through the song. I have felt the ugly lash of racism my entire life. Facts. Here's another fact. Everyone who was involved in an act of racial aggression toward me has also been harmed by racism. Racism is a cancer. I didn't understand why I had to be moved from my family at the age of 8, from my larger family, to spend 8 years in otherness, to move again, to spend 4 years in a different kind of otherness, to move again, to spend 4 years in a place to feel another kind of otherness, in a cycle and a cycle and a cycle. I didn't understand why. I didn't understand the purpose in that. But this was the process that I had to go through to become a full-blooded American, a full-blooded citizen of the United States of America with a perspective that could be useful in a time such as this. Let me rephrase. The United States is not a white nation. The United States is not a black nation. The United States is not a nation that is being overrun by black and brown people. The United States of America is a promise that every day we will choose the harder path. We will choose to fight that which is easier in our nature, which is to cling to what feels safe. And we will reach for that which is harder, which is to try to seek understanding of that which is strange to us. The United States of America is a promise that we will make space to do that which is hard. And it is my sincere prayer that those with stories that are like mine, where our life has been a practice of learning how to exist in unfamiliar, uncomfortable spaces, will share our stories to help those who may not have that same understanding that, yes, you can grow up in an unfamiliar space, an uncomfortable space, and learn how to communicate effectively with others who are not exactly like you. And that can be helpful in their education process, as it is in your education process, to bring us to a place where we can communicate more as brothers and sisters. For those who wish to be white allies, I give you this advice. Listen. Speak less, listen more. There are some things you don't know, and you have this opportunity to learn. Listen. Speak less. Listen with your ears and your heart so that you can come to a place of better understanding things that were in some ways denied you because of choices that people made in how our education system was structured. Many of you grew up with the absence of information about the role of African Americans and other non-white people in shaping this country. And for those of you who were denied that knowledge when you were coming through, the things you missed in history class, there is a place of grace for you if you are willing to acknowledge that which you were not given privy to and work to learn what you do not know. For those of you who recognize there are things that you do not know and resist or turn down the opportunity to go and learn these things so that you can have a better understanding of how we are, I predict there will be less grace for you. Because here's the thing. I came through the same public school systems that you did. My family chose to go ahead and help me find my history when it wasn't being taught in school. A lot of non-whites knew they had no choice but to go ahead and seek those lessons in other places. And it is not our responsibility to educate you. We can point you to resources, but it is not our responsibility to educate you. It's your responsibility to educate yourself.